Welcome back to Ditchwater. We're playing Anno 1800, the campaign, in the hardest difficulty ever, with a lot of DLCs, and we have all of my stamps. If you missed the previous episode, don't hesitate to check in the video description below. For everybody else, let's dive in. We need to clear all of the ruins. I still see some. These ones for sure. Let's go. In the last episode, we started clearing some, but there's quite a few we have left. So let's try to clean all of them so that we can get the resources for us to go
more beautiful
and grow further or quicker, let's say. We're going to also build our first bridge, a wooden bridge, to get access to this other piece of land over here. Perfect. We're going to want to do quite a few things, in particular now that we have our workers. We want to start giving them some sausages. We're gonna need to do a second sort of material, the bricks after the timber. Let's collect all of this and let's actually expand the town. Now, one thing I do want to do is not forget to leave one space like this, plus the whole piece for the rail in the future. But then apart from that, we can do it a bit quick and dirty, copy paste like this. Then I'm just gonna move that over here to spread it apart. Maybe we'll move this a bit more into the center, this one a bit more there. Okay, then we'll just connect also over here, and this will be a good expansion of the city. Need to expand as quickly as possible, as much as we can. This will require obviously more productions, but you know, I'm not scared. Good. Okay,
Come a
let's
little
take
closer.
this.
Let me smell your skin.
We have discovered Alfonso crabs.
I don't bite. I know.
You don't bite. Okay. So let's see city. He already has an harbor.
Look at these.
He has, you know, brick production, steel production. Remember, they are completely cheating. But yeah, I mean, it's not that big. One thing we can do in Czech is the diplomacy. Try to make, you know, flatter him.
The words make me wonder. Are you the one the omen said would come?
Yes, I am. So why do I am doing this? I mean, this is the 3-star AI. They tend to declare war on you quite quickly. So if we can delay this as much as possible by, you know, flattering him, being friend, that would be great. Okay, so let's continue, as I said, to gather all of these resources. We have some first bricks there. That is great, so I don't have to produce it right away. We haven't forgotten anything over here. I don't think so. Timber, some bricks. Yeah, there's one. Okay. And here. Great. Great. Expanding. While we're at it, maybe let's build a third one. And what we can also do is boost that production. Plus 50%. It's going to decrease a bit my happiness, but remember, my happiness right now is very high. There is nothing negative and a lot of positive. Plus, I'm gonna tell you a secret is we haven't unlocked the police station, so I could do that for all of my production and not be in trouble. This is a bit of a cheat, so I'm not gonna do it. Now we probably are completely over, yeah, production completely over. So now we need to also increase these. Let's go. We can do, you know, a second stamp, the same one. One thing I'm gonna do though is do something like this. And actually maybe let's put it just on top. Somewhere over here. We leave, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and instead, let's put this one in the corner there. Good. Oh, I don't have enough timber. That is to be expected. Our ship has arrived here, so let's pick up this floating thing. And done. And now we need to deliver it to the ambassador. Now, one thing I want to do is to get this island as quickly as possible before the AIs go for it. Because it's really close to my island and it has both the hop and the red pepper fertility, while I have none of these, right? I only have the potato and the grain. Remember, we're playing the hardest difficulty. That always happen, you know, is you only have very low fertilities. So if they take this, I'm gonna be in big trouble. So I want to take it. To take it, remember we need steel, but he's selling steel. Not enough yet, but soon, hopefully that will be enough. Anyway, in the meantime, let's continue. So let's build this one. Good. We have built all of this. So let's continue expanding. Soon we can also make more workers so that, you know, it becomes worth it to make the sausages. Because right now, if I make sausages, it's gonna cost me a lot of maintenance for very little income, given that I only have a few people. And I see we have a problem there.
Had a rip-roaring time of it.
Then, yes, we had.
I am quite penetrated by your kindness.
I don't know if I like your use of language, but okay. 4,000, you know, it may seem like nothing, but at this stage of the game, this is a lot. Okay, let's buy it. 700, yes. Before somebody else buys it, basically.
You're flourishing.
We can also start, you know, to make the town bigger. Be ready for the future. Don't really need those roads there. That costed me a bit of money for nothing. That's not the end of the world. This is perfect. I have one space for my rail. So we know the rail will go on that side. Over here, maybe let's just do it like this. It is 8, I think, that we need, if I remember correctly. We're getting there. In the meantime, let's continue expanding my city. Soon we'll need probably a third one. Oh yeah, what happened there? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, as I said, maybe let's build a third one. We probably also don't need another warehouse. You know, those things, they're not full right now. Yeah, we're actually too low. So let's go for at least that one to start. Continue to put more population. We can check that, you know, this is good coverage. It's not perfect, but it's fairly good. Over here, same. It's not perfect, but fairly good. Same on this corner there. It's not too bad. We're gonna get more and more fires though as the city expands. Given that we have very high happiness, we could mobilize more. And in the meantime, let me prepare this brick factory. So it starts with the clay deposit that needs to be put on a clay deposit. We have one over here. And by the way, you can click on those clay deposits on top of your minimap to rotate through them if you don't know where they are. And then this is the 30-second production. This one, the brick factory, is actually 1 minute, which means we can have 2 for the price of 1. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fire station in the empty slot over here. This way, even if I'm on the worker tab, I can still see the fire station. I don't have to switch between tabs. We're going to need a third one for sure. Soon we'll probably even need to upgrade this or to put a warehouse. Here we have that problem that there's too much being delivered over here. There is a mission at Alfonso. Let's try to do it.
Make fresh roses slither from this manure.
Oh, a destruction quest. I can't really do that because I have nothing, you know, I don't have an army to destruct. We're gonna
You
say
drop
no.
from the flesh before feeding.
Sorry. And in the meantime, let's check over here. Yo, that's a lot. I think we only need 2 if I'm not mistaken. Let's also take the wood while we're at it. Good. And let's go for it. My goal is not really to develop it right away, but just to take it before they do. Okay, and in the meantime, let's continue over here. Let's do this one. That. Yeah, we're making more and more money. I love it. I love it. How are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna need more of these again. I mean, soon we could have...
A competitor raised a settlement.
See, the first one has already raised a settlement, so basically that means they've taken a new island. So yeah, I need to make sure that I do it before they do. Perfect.
The city has grown more beautiful.
Yes, we have it. We have it. Oh,
A
that's
competitor raised a settlement.
Here it is, another one again. See, I think it was perfect timing. Perfect timing. So as I said, let's continue to expand. on both sides. I'm gonna delete this one, put that over here, and this way we have the space for another one. Perfect. Now this is working perfect. Great. And now let's get ready for the next stage, right? The next stage being sausage, and then after it will be also the bread. But let's start with the sausage. We have a lot of stamps, you know, here's a basic one, which is just the 2 buildings of the sausage production chain. Then we have this one with 4 production chains. And then this one is basically the same, but with fire station. Then we can add the silos and things like this. I'm not gonna do that right away. I think let's just use the basic one, stuff like this. I think it fits nicely. Can add a road over here, maybe a road around too. This way, this fire station will support. Again, as I said before, I'm not gonna build it until I have quite a few workers. Another fishery, and probably also another one of these almost right away. I think it will fit well over there. Yeah, we will probably need another one of these. We don't want the whole thing to burn. Now let's check. Yes, perfect. We have a bit more of production, which will be perfect for me to now upgrade all of this to worker. I mean, not all of them. We need to keep, of course, some former workforce, but we can upgrade quite a lot. I'm going to upgrade this corner over here, you know, the buildings that are needed on this side in the future. I know I'm not putting any of the ornaments, you know, beautification, things like this, because I have no money. This is as simple as this. And it is Port Town. We have unlocked now the bread, the church, sails, and a small harbor, including some weapons, mounted guns.
You have father's fortitude.
Oh,
These
thank
people
you.
will follow you as they once followed him.
They better. We actually cannot do the sailing shipyard yet, though. We need
Your
the license.
worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
Sure thing. Now, we're not gonna do that
Clearly,
right
Uncle's
away.
intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
We're gonna focus on developing. So again, I'm gonna make more of these houses, worker level to start with, and we're also gonna start with the bread. Now for the bread, I do have also a lot of layouts. For example, this one is a very basic one. We have one with the services, and we have way more advanced ones, right? But the thing is, they take quite a bit of space, and what is really interesting with the farms is you can take advantage of all of those small corners, right? With the modules of the farms. If I use something like this, then I have to put it in the middle, so that's not so great. So this will be one of those exception in a sense where we're not gonna use the stamps. Instead, you know, we're gonna do something a bit more basic like this, where I put the warehouse. Let me slow down the time for a bit. We're gonna put the warehouse in the middle, and then we're gonna put the resources. This is also a production chain with 3 elements. First, we start with the grain, 1 minute production chain, then the flour mill, 30 seconds, and then the bakery, 1 minute. So it's basically 2 for 1 for 2. So we're gonna have to make 4 actually. I'm inventing a new layout, you know, while we're speaking now. This, and then 2 on each side. So we actually also don't need this. This is waste. This is waste. Okay, and now let's just try to fill the farm modules and hope that, you know, I'm not too far in terms of the count of space that we have. I'm even starting to wonder if we're gonna have space left now. Let's see. Okay, let's go for this one. Oh, actually, I think that's gonna be pretty close. Let's see. Yeah, we're just missing 12. So I think what we're gonna do is just something like this. That's probably pretty close, yeah. And up. Okay. Not the prettiest, but it will do. It will do. And in the meantime, we have more resources. So let's start making, you know, some of these. Starting with the sausage. That should be enough, yeah, totally. And then let's do the bread also at the same time while we're at it. So we're gonna do just one for now. Having only one of these grain farms means that the mill is not really going to be working all the time. It's basically going to be working 50% of the time, but this way, you know, I have a lower maintenance because I don't really need, I think, 2 farms right now. If we look at the bread, you know, I'm not even consuming half of one, so I definitely don't need 2. In this level of difficulty, you know, definitely try to keep your maintenance the lowest possible. And then we can use the rest of our timber to improve our city again. Now, should we build a church? The sausages and the bread, that's easy. It's gonna give me workers, gonna give me coins, and I need it to get to artisan. The church, on the other hand, is a happiness good. You can see it over here. And it is one that is actually only giving happiness. It's not going to give me any coins. On the contrary, the schnapps, right, was giving me happiness and coins. So that was definitely a lot more important. But this one is only happiness. So for now, this is a waste of money, and this is actually an expensive waste of money, to be honest, because it costs 2,525 bricks, and it also has a maintenance. I don't remember that maintenance. And it is a few more houses, and we've unlocked some new resources, but we've also gotten a quest there.
These
Let's
are
check
good
it.
times. Could they be even better?
Puzzle.
Will you work your magic for us? What we do so love to see.
And we've also unlocked the silos for my farms. We'll look at this. But now
I know
find...
you're busy, but I've a favour to ask.
But now let's find the comrades. Where are you? Somewhere over here. Yeah, got
Not
it.
bad for a big boss.
And now with this, we got a first item, which is increasing the productivity of the basically pig production chain by 20%. It's not bad, but making a trade union, you know, with the cost of the trade union, with also the maintenance cost, just for this, probably not worth it. Instead, selling it for almost 7,000, you know, that's half of what I have right now. So I think that's what we're gonna go for. And while I'm at it, I'm also gonna sell some fish because we have too much. And that's all. Let's go. Okay, a few more workers, and now we have unlocked also the beer and the police station. Now the police station, we don't have a choice. We should really build one. It will be a disaster to have a problem with this. So we're gonna put it maybe over here. It should cover a lot of our people. I'm gonna move this one there and put it over here. I'm not gonna put it over there right now because it does cost a lot. Actually, I'm barely able to make it, as you can see. On the other hand, the beer production, you know, taking some grain that we have, transforming it this time not into flour but into malt, and also hop to make then the beer. It's quite a complex one, and it also requires steel. This is, by the way, the same for the sop. I haven't made it yet because it requires steel to make it, and we're not actually producing steel yet. So, oh, and here I see there's a problem. Oh,
Can you do this without complaining, pig crap?
oh, it's giving me a quest. Delivery quest is
On
usually
your
easy,
head be
so let's do that. But yeah, I just realized over here it was not connected, so I'm guessing we weren't making any of the sausages, and therefore we were, you know, losing money. But anyway, now that should be corrected. We should start making more money with the sausage. At least we've started to make the bread. Let's double check our productions. Yeah, we're fine on bread, fine on sausage. It's a good step, you know, to stop increasing a bit and instead focus on getting maybe the sub production and the beer production going. So to do this, let's go back to our flagship there. Let's sell both of these, right? Now, as we said, for the sub, we're gonna need steel. The reality is steel is super expensive to make at this point. So instead, I'm going to buy it. Yes, it is costing a lot of money, but I guarantee you it's a lot less than what it would cost to actually make it. So it is, let's buy it, and let's just bring this back over here. And then, by the way, we should pick up something over here. So that's perfect. We're gonna do this. So yes, I want a bit of steel. We should probably also start our brick production. Again, I'm not going to start it at 100%. I'm actually only going to start it at 50%, even if this is only 20 coins. So the reality is it doesn't impact that much, but I'm not making that much either right now. So, you know, want to be a bit careful. So let's do this and let's prepare our sub production now. So the sub production in terms of stamps, we have quite a few. We have the really basic one over here. Then we have a huge one there that's probably too big. So I think we're gonna go for the smallest one possible. Try to fit it into a corner. Nah, it doesn't fit nicely. Maybe into this corner. We're definitely not going to build all of the trees. So I'm deleting them. But yeah, we're gonna be ready to build that very soon. I'll show you the production chain in a second. First, let me send that over here and get whatever is inside the, the clipper. So in terms of the sop, this is the pig, but then instead of transforming the
Stay
pig...
good. Leave the evil to me.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. And then we need to deliver it. Okay, easy. Let's go for it. So as I was saying, for the sop production chain, we start with the pig, but we transform it then into tallow. And then we transform it into sop. Now we're talking about 1 minute, 1 minute and 30. So actually, you can have 2 of these, for 1 of these. And that's what you see, right? We have the sop one, it's only 1, 2 pigs and 2 rendering works. Now I'm actually going to move this 1 tile so that we can continue the road straight like this. Oh, and there's still some bricks there. So do we have enough? I think we do, right? If I put my steel there, because this is 4, this one is also 4. Yeah, so we'll have enough. We also probably don't need that much. If I look over here, it is 0, right? That will probably be enough to put just 1. But let's see. Yeah, that's totally fine. We're gonna produce only 1, but that's enough for the consumption for now. So with this, we should start making even more money. I love it because, this is 4 coins. And this will get us soon to also the last one, the school. So we could actually get to Artisan pretty quickly, even if we are missing the church and the beer on this side. Now for the beer, we're gonna need to develop this new island there, right? So we're gonna start also doing this. And by the way, right now we can't even make steel because we haven't unlocked, the iron mine. It is on the other side of this mountain that we have the iron. And to unlock this mission, we need to first give the sales.
A feast day.
Yes, let's give it. So did we get money? I think we did.
Good dog.
Yes, money and reputation. I love it. Let's come back, see if we can buy some steel. It's always good. And also I want to start sending my timber, to this one over here. We could make a charter route. Maybe the first charter free? I don't remember. First charter route. Let's try picking it up from here to there. Oh, it is 50. It's not that expensive. Maybe we should do it. Try transporting the goods like this. Yeah, it's gonna cost me 50, but this way I don't have to do anything. My ship can continue doing something else. In terms of resources, I think we are still fine everywhere. Yes, we are. Have we started to make some sop or to give it to our people? No, we haven't. Why not? It is starting over here. It's probably just started now. Let's build some of this. Good. Maybe I should also build that. This is super cheap. So we can send it, with my charter. Here is the first...
Her Majesty's finest.
Where is my first charter? Did I make a mistake and not start it? Ah, it is. It's arriving now. Good. Because I'm full, so it's perfect time. Go for it. Here it is. Go. Take a minute. But anyway, in the meantime, I can also deliver all of this. Right. Oh, and actually this is full now already. This is already full. So let's build. So let's look at stamps for the cities. Which one should we take? Not the ornaments one. Which one is that? No, there's too many ornaments. This is too big. This is for electricity. I think we're just gonna take basically a basic one like this. Yeah. Worker tier. Oh, the stamp was built with paved road, so all of the roads are not gonna be built, but that's not the end of the world. Okay, so I just need to build the roads, to get us started. And we have so much timber that I'm going to build a couple of those things for sure. Done. Okay, that will get us started. We have a bit more steel. Now with this steel, can we already build a school? Let's see, we haven't looked it, but we do need a lot more steel than what we have. So that's gonna take a minute for us to reach that. We're talking about 25 bricks and 20 steel. The problem is really gonna be the steel. I'm also going to now really start this brick factory there. Good. I need to make sure to buy all of the steel that I can. One thing we could also do is to ask, the city to buy the steel directly in case, Archibald wants to sell some to me. So we're gonna do a buy, buy to get to 20, for example. We could also, by the way, put some sell orders, like on the fish. Sell when it's above this, same over here. That way we could make a bit more money. Not so much, but just a bit. Good, good, good. And I think that's a good end for this second episode. We've really expanded, right? We started with only this, now we have a second part over here. We have a lot more workers. We're actually giving a lot of new productions, right? Sausages, bread, and soap to those workers. Now we need to build a school and we need to start making some beer. Church, I'm not really worried, as I said, doesn't bring me money, but the beer for sure would bring me a lot of money. So we're gonna develop a bit the city over here first, to get people there. Right, we're starting to get people, so that's good, but also then to be able to make the beer. We won't be able to make the beer completely there. What we'll do is we'll only make the hop over here, then we will send the hop, over here, and then we'll make the beer there. Because it requires a lot of things, right? Beer is all of those things together. Please smash the like button. Tell me, if you want me to go faster, slower, explain more, explain less. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments, and I hope to see you next time.